What's up, losers? I'm Coral. Welcome back to my channel. I was holding up this pile of books for this fucking thumbnail photo and I narrowly avoided spilling a huge cup of fucking coffee. So I'm very glad that when I dropped all these books, none of them were damaged and my cup of coffee remained intact. I'm here today though with a group of 10 books that I'm planning on reading in 2023 that I'm hoping are books that I'm going to really love. I guess you could say that these are 5-star predictions, but I don't really do star rating so much anymore because I find them to be just not a good indicator of how I actually feel about things, you know what I mean? But these are 10 books here that I think I'll really like. First one on this list, You've Lost a Lot of Blood by LaRocca. Holy fuck, another Kim Jacobson cover. And it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. And what else do I say about this? I don't know anything about this. The back says, each precious thing I show you in this book is a holy relic from the night we both perished. The night when I combed you from my hair and watered the moon with your blood. What? What does this mean? I don't fucking know, but I'm excited to get to this. This is one. Sometimes I do this thing where I put off books I think I'm going to really like. I just like put them away and I'm like, I don't want to know whether or not I really like this. I think I'm going to, and I'm going to hold that in my brain and put away any chance of me reading it and disappointing myself. I don't know why. It's just dumb and annoying that I do that, but I've done that with this book. I've had this for months and shit, like why? No reason. There's no reason, but I'm going to pick it up for this task. I think it's going to be one that I really love. Next, Those Across the River by Christopher Buehlman. I've loved what I've read of Buehlman, so like I want to try more of his shit. I think I'm going to love this. It sounds like it takes place, like maybe it's a period piece. It says, haunted by memories of the Great War, failed academic Frank Nichols and his wife have arrived in the sleepy Georgia town of Whitbro, where Frank hopes to write a history of his family's old estate, the Bayard plantation, and the horrors that occurred there, right? So, I mean, there's more to that synopsis, but that's, you know, the premise. But I think that there might be not vampires, fucking werewolves. I think there might be werewolves in this book. I think this book might be about werewolves. I hope so. I think so, right? I don't know yet, but I think it might be. That'd be super cool. Then a little work of transgressive fiction. I'm hoping to pick up Exquisite Corpse by Poppy Z. Brite. This is their like very well-known book about two men who it's like the perfect storm when they meet, right? People who just, no matter what, if these two people get together and no matter in what universe, like they're probably always going to do something bad. And it's the perfect storm. These two people meet and they set their eyes on a young Vietnamese boy named Tran, and I think that they do terrible things to him in his corpse, I'm guessing. Okay, then we have a little work of nonfiction. This is Rabid by Bill Wasik and Monica Murphy. This says, a cultural history of the world's most diabolic virus. So I think this has less to do with the rabies virus itself and more about like how we've interacted with the rabies virus throughout history. It seems like it's going to be really interesting. I think rabies is like one of the most very interesting sort of diseases, viruses that a human can catch. It's just so freaky, and the way that it works, you know, doing things like making you afraid of water. Like there's a reason for that. It's not just a weird side effect, and it's just so fucking interesting, and I can't wait to read more about this. Rabies! It's terribly, terribly sad when a human or an animal contracts rabies, of course, but it's very fucking interesting. Then I'm hoping to pick up Confessions by Kanae Minato. This is a book by a Japanese author, and this is about a teacher who has a young child, and I believe that the child is hurt or murdered in some way, and that Possibly she thinks her student, a group of her students has something to do with it. I'm not super sure. I don't think I've ever heard any reviews about this or anything like that. So I'm very, like, I don't want to go into what it might be about, kind of, because that's just the way my brain is, but I'm very highly looking forward to this. I think I'm gonna love it. Then I'm finally gonna pick up Shirley fucking Jackson, okay? And I'm gonna start with We've Always Lived in the Castle, which is about a family, I believe, of like poisoners. And that's all I know. That's all I want to know. Then I'm also planning on picking up This Little Family by Ines Bayard. This is by a French author, and this is about a woman who is trying to conceive with her husband, and also during this period is raped, and after that she does conceive a child, and she's not sure who the child's father is, and it's very like obviously very fucking upsetting. Like, why do I think I'm gonna love this book? I don't know. It's been on my shelf for more than a year now, and I think about it and I never pick it up, so I'm gonna fucking pick it up this time. Then a book by Ronald Malfi, and I'm picking this up because I fucking love Ronald Malfi. This is Little Girls, a ghost story, and this is about a woman who's coming back to like her family home where there's a lot of bad history, and I guess she's just trying to like heal and move on with her life, but that's hard to do when things from the past keep popping up, including a imaginary friend that her daughter, wait, is it imaginary or no, it says meets her daughter's new playmate, so I'm assuming like it's a physical girl. But this little girl who's friends with her daughter reminds the mother of a girl who she knew as a child who should be dead. And so I don't know, you know, what that has to do with anything, but I'll fucking find out. All right, another nonfiction. This is Girly Drinks by Mallory O'Meara. This is a history of women and alcohol. I'm so fucking stoked to read this. I love Mallory O'Meara. She has this great podcast called Reading Glasses that I love, and you know, she's just fucking cool. And so I'm super excited to read this and be able to support her, and also like I think the content's gonna be really rad. She's also, along with this, written up cocktail recipes to go with each chapter, so I'm highly looking forward to that part of it. And then finally, my fucking battery is going to die. I picked up A Simple Plan by Scott Smith. Scott Smith wrote The Ruins, which I love, and so I've heard that this is really good, and everyone's like, why didn't he write more books? These books were so good. So I, you know, want to read his other book. This one is, it seems like more thriller type, but it's about this group of men who find this, I believe, crashed airplane, and in this airplane, they find like a duffel bag full of tons of cash, and they make this plan. The synopsis does not tell you what the plan is. I'm assuming that's like part of, you know, the pull of this book is, what's this fucking plan? Because whatever this plan is, it goes wrong and it like fucks everyone's life up, and I'm just so excited to read this. Yeah, and then just be, you know, just fucking have it done, right? And then be like, this man is one of my favorite authors, maybe. I don't know. I haven't read it. It's only other book, but I'm going to. Anyway, I'd love to know if there are any books you think you're gonna fucking love this year, whether they're books you own, books that are going to come out this year. I really need to get on my list of coming 2023 books. That sounds weird. It's not, it doesn't feel like 2022 has been here long enough for us to be talking about the next fucking year already, but here it fucking is, right? So what is my point? I don't know. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'd love to know if you've read any of these also and what you thought about them. And that's it. I will see you all later. Goodbye.